Oh my God. What are my thoughts this final season? It's this feeling of like graduating from high school or college or any other like big chapter in my life, but it feels like it's more heart-wrenching, I guess, because I want to make the most of it, and it's one of those things where it's like you just what else can you do but live in the moment, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Yeah, it's very surreal that it's finally coming to an end, and I don't think that I've really emotionally approached the fact that this is our last week on set. Gosh, it's cool because I feel like Cheyenne has grown so much. Maybe just because of the fact that out of the core group, she's the youngest, and when you are the youngest, you have the most growing to do. So she's just gone from being, a silly 17-year-old teen mom to now being a floor supervisor with some authority. And she's just really come into herself. And I think that she's been feeling her strength and her confidence as a young woman. And it's been really cool that the writers have leaned into that and brought those shades out of her because I really didn't know where they saw the character going, but I was really happy that they leaned into helping her become this strong young woman. So it's been really cool to see that journey throughout the seasons. Oh, my craziest shopping experience. I guess I'm lucky. I haven't had anything like traumatizing happen, but I will say the craziest shopping is in Tokyo, where the fashion is like incredible. I'll literally walk into a store and I'll want to buy everything, which doesn't happen to me in the States, to be honest. But the level of creativity and fun that they have there with the clothing is like next level. So I feel like that's what gets me the most excited. And yeah, I would say it's pretty crazy there. Always have a list, because if you don't go in with a list, you're going to end up getting distracted. You're going to be pulled in by all the bright colors and, marketing schemes and the signage and all that stuff. So I think that that is key, especially if you're on a budget. Stick to the list. I'm sure everyone's saying this, but I'm definitely it's the people. It's the people that make, your workplace what it is. It's the people that have come up with all these amazing ideas and storylines, and I just think it's been such a wonderful work environment, and to be working with people who are so insanely talented that I look up to. It's always you're only going to up your game if you're working with people who are better than you, and I feel like that's really been my experience on this show is working with people who just amaze me, and it makes me want to be better. I tell the diehard Superstore fans to tell NBC that you want the Bo and Cheyenne spinoff, okay? Because we know you want that to happen, and they need to know that you want that to happen. So tweet, Instagram message, whatever you got to do, get the word out, tell them that you want it so it happens. And if and when it happens, tune in. But also, I think it's awesome that we have 6 seasons of material that you can watch on Hulu and relive anytime. My still one of like my favorite thing that I got to do with the show, probably, I think it was season 1. I was still pregnant, and I got to learn the choreographed dance that Cheyenne got to do, that she missed doing at her recital, but she ended up doing it in the store. And it started out as this very elegant, heartfelt piece, and then it just went into Nicki Minaj's Anaconda, and it was like hard and aggressive. And that was the most fun. Anytime I get to do something physical like that, it's a real treat. So there was that. And also, what comes to mind is all the amazing guest stars we've had. And for the people who watch the episodes back home, it's like 25 minutes of material, and it's like I feel bad for you guys that you don't get to see all the hilarity that goes on behind the scenes, because so many of the people who come on the show are just amazing improvisers, characters, some of the funniest people I've watched. And one of my favorites was Pastor Craig. I forget what season or episode that was, but I just remember laughing so hard that day. And Jerusha's one of my favorites, and Bo, obviously. And there are just countless improvs and funny lines that will never see the light of day, but will always live on in my heart.